Okay guys, welcome back to Fallout 3. If you're wondering why I'm spending so much time on Fallout 3 lately, it's because they have some great mods that aren't over-sexualized, like Skyrim and Fallout 4. So mods in those games are just bikinis and presets, and so I prefer to take a break from all of that. So if you have a mod from any of those games that you would like for me to try out and review, send me a link and I'll check it out. But as of now, I'm just kind of sticking with the old school Fallout. So without any further delays, let's jump into this mod showcase. So, still looking for expansion mods on all of the capital wasteland settlements, I discovered the Republic of Dave expansion mod. This will add about 3 or 4 new buildings within the settlement. Most of them are locked or would be considered trespassing if you entered. There is a shack for the player to live in. It's nothing fancy, but it is a bed and it has some essential things inside of it. You know, some basic things. So, there are guards in the area as well, but their packaging wasn't very good. They actually probably didn't have packages at all, as they would just stand in the same spot without moving. I remember one time the settlement came and got attacked, and I believe the guards have left their post to go attack the enemy, but after the enemy was killed, they just stood right where they were and did not return to their original positions. So, there are also some turrets on the gate that will fire down at enemies when they get too close. This I have tested working because I actually had a scorpion chase me to the settlement, and then the turrets that was up top started firing down on it. They're positioned really well because they're set up in a way where they can't really be hit, but they can still hit all the enemies around them. So I think this mod is actually pretty good. I like the added NPCs and structures. There's only about 2 Republic of Dave expansion mods, and I thought that this one was the better of the 2. So I decided to go with this one. So next is Grey Ditch Expanded, continuing my search for mods that would expand upon existing settlements. This was interesting at first since Grey Ditch is so close to home, and it's it's kind of like a pretty town, I think, for the most part, with most of the roads still intact. So the problem that I have with this mod is that it was dropped very early in development, and this may as well be a modder's resource, as there are quite a bit of cells added to the area, but most, if not all, of the interiors were just empty. There were some hand-placed dead NPCs with names attached to them in some of the cells, but that was it. They were just already dead, and they probably had some notes or whatever, some basic junk to loot. Nothing special. I was hoping to see NPCs occupying the streets and the buildings of Grey Ditch, and this didn't do that. So like I said, this should be a modder's resource because as a mod, it's just bad. Like, there was nothing really going on for it. It was some cells that was probably copy and pasted from existing cells. Like I said, probably best to be a modder's resource, and if you're just looking for an actual Grey Ditch mod expansion, I would say avoid using this one because it's not good. So this next mod is called Greener World, and it's going to add trees around the world that have collision, so you can use them to hide and shield yourself from other enemies. And I think this mod is great. It doesn't add too many trees to eat up your frames or cause any delays or anything like that. And they don't seem to clip with any of the mod added buildings that I have in my game. So my only problem with this mod is the brightness. I love having more trees and plants in my game, but it has to look natural. These trees are just too bright, especially in the leaves. It looks like someone grabbed the trees from the Elder Scrolls Oblivion and then just placed them in this game. So I will say that I like this mod a lot, but I'm only going to keep it if I can somehow manage to darken these trees with a program like GIMP or something similar. Those are some of the expansion mods that I tried out recently. I think the Republic of Dave is the only one that I'm sure about keeping. Despite the guards not having proper packages, I can fix that myself within the GEC. So I'm going to provide the links for these mods in the description below. Thank you for watching, thank you for subbing, and for supporting me all this time. I will see you all soon.